Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
The game, Jeremy McWilliams, remember the name. What's up, guys? Right now it is 5:34 on Tuesday. I don't know what the date is. September 25th. September 25th. All right, so Tuesday, September 25th at 5:30. Try that again. At 5:35. And in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna turn on Uber Eats, and I'm gonna show you guys, do like a little ride along. So this video is pretty much gonna be like a review / Uber Eats ride along video. All right, so let's check the time again real quick. It's 5:38. So at about 5:40, I'm gonna go in the Uber Eats app and I'm gonna turn it on, and then from that point they'll start sending me orders, and I'll probably go, let's see, 5:40-ish, 5:30 to 5:40, I would say is like the beginning of dinner service, the dinner period for a lot of people. So I'll probably go into like 8:30, which is, I would say, towards the end of dinner for people. And that way I can show you guys what an average weekday night looks like if you want to be a Uber Eats delivery driver. I'll show you guys every order I get. I will show you how much I make from each order, and then at the end of the night, whenever I, wrap it up for the night, I'll show you guys how much I made in total. Like I said, I'm gonna try and go until like 8:30-ish, but I broke my toe yesterday, and I think I pulled my left calf muscle skimboarding. So we'll see how long I can last. I'm gonna try and last until 8:30 so I can show you guys like the whole dinner time period. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. 5:40. I'm gonna turn on the Uber Eats app and let's get started. There we go. I just logged in on the Uber Eats app. Wow, that was focusing amazing. There we go. Now you guys can see it. See where it says finding trips at the bottom. And now it's 5:41. So I'm waiting right now. Every time I go out, I honestly don't do Uber Eats too much anymore. I do DoorDash quite a bit, and then I also do Postmates. But being honest, Uber, at least in my area, which is like the suburbs of Orlando in Florida, between the three of them, Uber definitely usually on an average day sends you the most deliveries for sure. But what they don't send you is one of these bags, these little insulated bags. Postmates sent me a nice little black one, and then DoorDash sent me an even nicer red one. So I got to use those when I go out and do my Uber deliveries, because for some reason Uber didn't feel like sending me one. So yeah, thanks a lot, Uber. 5:43 now. Still don't have an order yet, but one's coming. I can feel it. Find me some trips. Let's go. Alright, I have terrible ADD. I can't sit in one place without doing something for too long or I go crazy. Usually while I'm delivering, I'll listen to podcasts like the Joe Rogan Experience and a bunch of other stuff to keep me entertained while I'm waiting. But since I'm recording, I'm not going to listen to anything, at least not right now. So, in the meantime, I think I'm just going to start driving around a little bit. Hopefully, maybe when I don't know exactly how Uber works. Like DoorDash, they have what they call hotspots, which is usually around like a big cluster of restaurants, which I think, at least the way I understand it, if you wait at that hotspot or you're near it, you're far more likely to get orders from those restaurants. So I don't know if Uber Eats works the same way. So maybe someone out there can clue me in. But, maybe it does. So I think I'm going to leave and go find some restaurants to hang out. Bye. Yeah, let's do that. Now it's 6 p.m. Still no orders. Come on, Uber. I'm actually posted up right by a bunch of restaurants from now. There's like Hooters over there and Olive Garden's over there, and what was that, Red Lobster, and there's a mall right next to me. So there should be some orders. Anyways, we're gonna keep waiting. 6 o'clock, people gotta start eating, right?
It's not.
Here we go, our first order, which is 5 minutes away.
People get excited.
I don't know where it is, but we're gonna go ahead and press this to accept it. And McDonald's, woohoo! Man, exciting. All right, so there we go. We got our first order. And this is what it looks like after you accept it. It tells you what restaurant it is right here. And then that's where I am. That's where the restaurant's at. And you just click this little arrow right here. I'm gonna flip this thing up. It tells you the distance right here. See, it says the restaurant's 4 minutes away. It's 2.2 miles away. And then after you hit that little arrow that I showed you guys, it gives you turn by turn directions to get there. So let's head that way. I just picked up this order, but let me show you guys real quick how it works. So once you get to the restaurant, like I said, the GPS shows you how to get there. And then once you get there, you can hit this little arrow in the corner and it pops up, and at the bottom it says the customer's name, their order number, and then if you hit these 3 little dots right here, it will show you what the order is. So like I said, I just picked up this guy's order. Man, there's a sweet focus. Why are you not focusing? There you go. Alright, so yeah, you can see this guy ordered a double quarter pounder with cheese, 40 nuggets. I'll say most of the places you go to, you want to check the order and make sure that everything's good, everything you got matches what's on the screen for that customer. But for McDonald's, they package everything up in their own little Uber Eats bag, and then they seal it with this little McDelivery tape, so you can't really check what's in here. You just gotta hope that they got it right, which, let's keep it real, with McDonald's it's like 50-50. But anyways, we picked it up. So once you pick it up, check that little box right there. Once that's checked, you slide this, and then it gives you directions to where you gotta drop it off. So that's where we're headed. Man. So, right back where I started. This is probably my least favorite place to deliver. I'm right, I don't know if you guys can see because the glare is terrible, but anyways, I'm right at the mall that I was posted up outside of at the beginning of the video. And I gotta deliver this McDonald's to a guy that works at Boost Mobile on the 2nd floor, which sucks because Uber doesn't pay you to walk the food to the customer. They don't pay you that extra time that it's gonna take to walk in the mall. And now, like I said earlier in the video, I just broke my toe, so now I gotta hobble my happy ass in there, try to find the Boost Mobile store. So yeah, you win some and you lose some with Uber. Mall deliveries suck though, for real. I've only had a couple deliveries here, but they're never worth it. Ever. Let's go. Alright, first off, ow. It's like, it's like 6:45. My foot already hurts pretty bad. So yeah, tonight's off to a great start. We started an hour ago. We've had a grand total of 1 delivery. I'm leaving the mall right now. Like I showed you guys, the customer that I had to get the McDonald's to was on the 2nd floor of the mall at the Boost Mobile store. I parked at one side of the mall, and I looked at the map right when I walked in, and Boost Mobile was on the exact opposite side of the mall. Man, I'm having some great luck so far. But shout out to Sebastian, like I showed you guys. I don't know where I parked. Like I showed you though, I think, what was the total pay for that one? Like $387, 3 something. So less than $4, but shout out to Sebastian. He tipped me $5, which is sweet. I will say, in my experience with Uber Eats delivery, the vast majority of the customers do not tip for whatever reason. You get a lot more tips, at least in my experience, through Postmates. And the pay with DoorDash is a lot better. But that's all, yeah, I could talk about that for days, but we'll save that for another video. So the Uber app is still on, so hopefully we get another video. I just got back to my car. Did I just say another video? Hopefully, man, where is my mind at? Anyways, hopefully we get another order. I just got back to the car. It's 6:49 now. So yeah, it's been a little over an hour. We got 1 order so far, but it's about to be 7, which I would say is like probably prime time for dinner. It's like the meat of the dinner menu. Does that sound weird? Does that sound right? Yeah, so I'd say it's like prime time to get some deliveries done. Hopefully we get something other than McDonald's, because as you guys just saw, sometimes the delivery location kind of sucks. You gotta do a bunch of walking. If you have a broken toe, I promise it sucks a lot more, but sometimes you get cool customers like Sebastian who do tip you. Most of the time though, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, you don't get tips with Uber for whatever reason. I read some stuff and on Reddit that people said, I guess other delivery drivers say you don't get too many tips because it's kind of hard to see where to tip your delivery driver in the Uber app, and Uber doesn't really make it easy for their customers to tip the drivers. Shout out to Uber if that's true. That's awesome way to treat your employees, but if it's not, ignore everything I just said. Anyways, hope you guys aren't tired of me talking yet. I'm trying to keep this video entertaining. Honestly, I thought we'd have more than 1 delivery after an hour, but like I said, hopefully it picks up. We still got 6:50. We still got at least another hour and a half. So let's see what happens. I'm kind of afraid to stick around this mall because I don't want to get another mall order. So it's about to be 7 o'clock. I'm kind of hungry. It's been a while since I ate, so I think I'm gonna go hit up Burger King and get my veggie burger on. So yeah, let's head over there. It's right by here. Maybe we'll get something on the way. Fingers crossed. While I am posted up now at Burger King, waiting for another order to come in. Let me get this camera where I can talk to you guys. Oh. There we go. All right. So while I'm eating my dinner, I was gonna save this for later at like the end of the video, so I could talk to you guys a little bit about my previous experience with Uber Eats and some suggestions and tips. But since for whatever reason it's really slow right now, Uber, it's usually not anywhere near this slow. Like Postmates and DoorDash are sometimes really slow, even during like lunch or dinner. But Uber is usually quite a bit faster than this. And by faster, I mean like busier, like they're throwing a lot more orders your way, even if a bunch of them are McDonald's. My experience with Uber Eats, I would say, has been probably around a month now that I've been doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Postmates. probably had a similar amount of deliveries with all three of them. And in my experience, in that month of maybe, I would say, at least 50 deliveries with Uber Eats, comparing them to the other two, Uber in general pays the worst. The pay per delivery is the worst with Uber, in my experience. But, like I said at the beginning of the video, usually get the most deliveries, or at least the most offers with Uber. Maybe not tonight. Of course, when I choose to finally do this video, Uber's not going to help me out and throw any deliveries my way. But in general, for the most part, you do get the most deliveries with Uber. So, my recommendation, honestly, I think it's probably really dependent on where you live. There's another one also that I've heard quite a bit about called Grubhub. I applied for them and got denied. No, they said they emailed me back and said they were not looking, or I guess not accepting any new drivers in the Orlando area, which is cool. But depending on where you live, my best recommendation for you, if you are interested in testing out Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub or Postmates, do all of them. They all have a very easy interview process, if you want to call it that. The only one that really has an interview process, I think, is Grubhub. The other ones, I think they just do basically a background check. You fill out like basic information. You have to take pictures of, I think, send them pictures of your driver's license. I don't even think Uber Eats I don't think Uber even asks for any insurance information. DoorDash does, I think Postmates does as well. But yeah, the whole interview process is very easy with all three of them. You'll probably get approved as long as you have like a valid driver's license, you have a car that they deem acceptable, which is most cars, as long as, you know, it's not too much of a beater. As long as you meet those requirements, the acceptance period is pretty quick. You submit all the stuff, you'll hear back from them, if not that same day, probably within a couple days. And then pretty much right away, they'll send you, at least DoorDash will send you what they call like their welcome kit or activation kit. I don't know what they call it, but it's basically just this bag. And then DoorDash sends you a nice little red card like this. And Postmates sends you one of these black bags, and then they send you a nice little black card like that. So another nice thing about Uber that I like is you never have to pay for anything. Everything's already paid for. Oh, we got another delivery. Oh, let me grab that real quick. Almost missed it. Tijuana Flats. 6 minutes away, 1.1 miles. So I'll get back to what I was saying later on in the video, but let's go ahead and do this delivery. Just pulled into Tijuana Flats, and like I showed you guys earlier, once you get here, what is this one doing? Oh, there we go. You slide up, see the customer name, little order number, click on that guy right there, and once again it shows you what the order is. So here we'll actually be able to check it and make sure it's right. Anyways, let's go inside and grab this one. Just got back to the car. I picked up this order, so I'm gonna tap that again. See what the order is. Burrito chips inside. And here is the order. Since Uber didn't give me one of these bags, I'm going to borrow the Postmates one. And open this guy up. Drop the bag in here. You guys can see right here, I don't like opening up the food containers and checking on people's foods, because honestly, if it was my food, I wouldn't want a random stranger opening up my food box and maybe touching it. So I try and look at the receipt that they give you, or like right here, you got a sticker. You can see right here it says UE Jennifer, which means Uber Eats Jennifer. And like I showed you guys on the app, wait a second. Alright, so Jessica G and UE Jennifer. definitely not the same name. Jessica G. Jennifer. Sweet. So this says, obviously the names are different. This says burrito chips inside. The receipt, where's that? It says burrito, small queso side. I don't see anything about queso on here. So now I gotta go back inside and make sure this is right, because I don't know about you guys, but I do not think Jessica and Jennifer are the same person. And I'm back, round 2. All right, so I went inside and I talked to a manager to make sure that it was the right order. He checked on their little computer, and that was the only Uber order they had. Apparently whoever took down the order just put the wrong name, so double check that. But in the process, we lost like 5 to 10 minutes, so good times. So anyways, check that we picked it up. Start delivery in 14 minutes. Wow, this keeps getting better and better. Man, it's 7:24. Almost 2 hours have went by, and I've had a grand total of, this is the second order. Let's roll. Alright, so check this out. This is the second delivery. The Tijuana Flats delivery. Still got 4 minutes to go, and looks like we're pulling into a neighborhood that has a gate, and you guys can't see it because it's dark, but there's a little sign right there that says all guests please have ID ready. So now we're waiting in this line just to get into the neighborhood, which will probably take at least 5 minutes, which means we're getting, you guys know what that means. That delivery is going to take a long time, which means obviously we can't accept any new deliveries until we finish this one. I know I said I hate mall deliveries, but I think I might even hate deliveries more that have this little security situation going on, because this always takes forever to get through, and you do not get compensated for waiting. I've had quite a few issues where sometimes security guard won't even let you in because the customer didn't put you on the list, the visitor list. So yeah, it's always a fun time delivering to neighborhoods like this. But like I said with Uber, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You never know what type of delivery you're gonna get. Some of them work out, you get a tip. Some of them don't work out, you get a delivery situation like this, or the restaurant messes up the order or puts the wrong person's name on. So yeah, that's the joy of being a delivery driver. Alright, so I'm not gonna show the address, but we'll go ahead and complete this delivery. I just dropped it off, and we'll see what we're working with. I'm not going to show the address, first of all, because it's bad taste. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reasons I'm not going to show the address. I'm not going to show the house either, but this is by far the biggest house I've ever delivered to. Holy crap. So after that first little security gate that I showed you guys, there was another one that you had to enter a code to get into this little specific neighborhood, and basically just delivered to a castle. Hopefully this thing updates so we can see what I got for this order. There we go. 749. Alright, so we'll hit that, and now put this back up. Alright, now we're good to go. So we can start, hopefully get another delivery. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get out of this neighborhood. I'm actually posted up right in front of the house still, so, or before the, right in front of the gate that goes to the house. So before this lady calls the cops on me, let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, so another order just came in, and it is to Espendo's Turkish Cuisine, which is 7 minutes away, 2.5 miles, so let's roll. This is probably going to be the last delivery for the night though, because it's already 7:57. I'm stopping at 8:30. It's going to take me 7 minutes to get there, probably a couple minutes to pick it up, and then who knows how long to deliver. I just pulled up to what might be the last pickup, last restaurant, which, like I showed you guys, is, what's it called? It doesn't matter, some Turkish restaurant. Anyways, it's 8:06 right now. We started at 5:40. I'm gonna go until 8:40, so we have an even 3 hours so far. As you've seen, we've had a whole 2 deliveries. This is number 3. It's 8:06, going until 8:40, so who knows? This one hopefully will be a lot closer than the last one. So I'm gonna go in, grab the food, and then see where I gotta drop it off. So let's roll. Couple more deliveries and I'll have one of these R8s. You know what I'm saying? Just picked up the food. As you can see right here, it's pretty dark. But here we go. Here's the app. Check it out. We got 1, 2, 3 items, looks like. So see if we got a receipt or anything in the bag. Sometimes restaurants make it easy on you to check the food. Sometimes not so much. And I'm not gonna go in this bag and check out the food, because when I went inside, I already double checked that it was the right name and it was the right customer, and it's the only Uber order they have. Most of the times, like I said, if you can, you want to check the food, but sometimes, personally, I don't like trying to rummage through people's food, because I would not want that done to my food. So do your best, double check it, make sure it's right. After you do that, go back to your app, click that little check box, slide this over, and looks like the Westin Lake Mary. All right, looks like we're going to a hotel. Man, I've had some pretty interesting orders. At least this one is only 3 minutes away, so that's good. Usually I just get a lot of apartment orders. So far today though, we got a mall, a castle, and now we got a fancy hotel. So 3 minutes away though, that's good. It's 8:12, which means got about 30 minutes left, so maybe we'll get in one more order before we're done. Anyways, let's head to the mall. Not the mall. Let's head to the Westin. Alright, now we gotta find a parking spot. Finally found the front of the hotel. That's not a spot. That's not a spot. Give me something. Found the hotel, found a parking spot. Now we're gonna take this guy. I got the room number on the app. It's on the 5th floor, so now I get to go hobble myself all the way over to the hotel, go up to the 5th floor, deliver this, and hopefully we can get one more delivery in before we're done for the night. So let's go. Back in the car, dropped this one off, so let's mark it delivered and see what we get. It's like a game. You guys see right there, it's 8:27, which means we got 13 minutes. Maybe we'll get one more, probably not, but we'll see. But first, we gotta see what we made out that last delivery. Waiting. $3.39. Wow, Uber, that is too generous of you. You shouldn't have. I don't even know what to say about that, man. So all right, I'm just gonna end the video here. Or at least I'm gonna end the delivery part of the video. So let me show you guys this whole process. So as you guys can see, it is 8:29. I said I was gonna go till 8:40, but honestly, I'm gonna stop it right here because I'm ready to go home. So we started at 5:40. It's close enough to 8:40, so that's about 3 hours of work. We've made a grand total of $14.79. Whoa, what? Plus you gotta add the All right, I'm holding up 5 fingers. You can't see because it's too dark. But you got to add the $5 tip from the first delivery, which gives us a grand total of $19.79. Wow. All right, so now I'm going to log off because I'm done for the day. So to do that, you go hit this little arrow at the bottom. And then you got this giant red hand. You hit that. Hello? Hit that and boom. You're offline. So in 3 hours of work, we made $14.79 plus the $5 tip. So $19.79 in 3 hours of work. $19.79 divided by 3 equals $6 and we'll be generous and round up. $6.60. That right there, it was a slow night. I'll say that. It's usually not quite that bad of an Uber night, but $6.60 an hour. So I guess most of you probably want to know if Uber Eats is worth it. There you go. There's your answer. Do you think you're worth more than $6.60 an hour? I'm guessing probably every single one of you watching this video is going to say, yeah, you're worth a lot more than that. Like I said, it's usually a little bit better than that, but that's why I don't do Uber Eats anymore. It's probably the last time I'll ever do it, honestly. The only, like I was talking about earlier in the video, we'll go back to when I was at Burger King and I started talking to you guys about some tips and suggestions I had and compared it to Postmates and DoorDash before an order came in and I got interrupted. Go back to that real quick. So one thing I like about Uber that I think I was about to say is, or maybe I already said, you don't have to pay for anything. Like I showed you guys with DoorDash and Postmates, you have a debit card they give you. So sometimes you have to pay for the order, sometimes it's already paid for and you can just pick it up like you do the Uber orders. Usually all of the Uber orders are ready to go when you get to the restaurant, which means they're waiting for you, which is nice. It usually saves time. A lot of the DoorDash orders, I will say, sometimes you have to wait a little bit too long for, which cuts into your earnings, obviously. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not trying to lie. I'm not trying to get you guys to sign up for Uber Eats and give you my code and get as many people as I can to sign up so I get a little bit of money that way. I'm being 100% honest with you. Like I said, I have about a month of experience doing DoorDash, Postmates, and Uber Eats, and this is my 100% honest, no bullshit opinion and suggestion for you guys. The only time I do Uber Eats is they have what they call promotions, and you can find those in the app. At certain times, like last Sunday, they were doing, I think it's also called the Surge maybe, but they were doing a promotion for Sunday between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. They were giving you 1.4 times whatever you would have normally made from that order. So like the order I just did, that was $3 and whatever it was, you would multiply that by 1.4, and that's what you would have got for that order. So, and there was a lot more orders on Sunday, probably because there's football, all NFL games all day, but that's probably the only time I'd recommend it, is if you can do it during a good promotion. Like I think it goes all the way up to 1.5 times. So if you can find something that's close to that, and you do it on like a Sunday or Saturday when, you know, college football games are going on or NFL games are going on, it might be worth it. Other than that, my honest opinion, at least in the Orlando area, it might be different wherever you live. You might want to give all of them a try, but I do not recommend Uber Eats. The pay is awful. And as you guys see tonight, this was actually, I'm glad I did this video tonight so you guys can see the bad side of it. Because even though, you know, it was a bad night, I hardly made anything, it was a waste of time, you guys get to see the real honest part, or honest side of being an Uber Eats delivery driver. A lot of the orders, a lot of the deliveries can be really frustrating, like the one in the mall. You know, that can be kind of annoying. You don't know where to park, you don't know where the store is going to be, you kind of got to guess, hope you guess right. That takes up a lot of time, and Uber does not compensate you for finding the right store or finding the customer. They pay you based on, they don't pay you for driving to the restaurant either. That's what I like about DoorDash. They'll compensate you for, like, say the restaurant's 10 minutes away from where you are. DoorDash pays you for that. Uber Eats doesn't. So my suggestion, if you are going to do Uber Eats, only accept orders that are 5 minutes or closer. Don't accept an order that's 12 minutes or 15 minutes away, because Uber does not pay you for it. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. Another thing I like a lot more about DoorDash, which I'm going to do a separate review video for, so that I'm not going to try and talk too much about it, because this video is already probably getting a little bit too long. But DoorDash, when the order pops up on your screen in the app, it shows you exactly where the restaurant is on the little map, and then it shows you exactly where you're going to drop it off. So you know how far you got to go to get to the restaurant to pick up the food, and then exactly where the customer lives. It shows you that whole little path. So you can see which area you're delivering to, and if you don't want to go all the way to the area or it's too far, you can decline that order. Uber, it pops up like you guys saw earlier in the video. It just tells you how far away the restaurant is. It doesn't tell you what it's called. It doesn't tell you where the customer is located until you accept the order. It actually doesn't tell you where the customer is located until you pick up the order. Then it tells you how far you got to go, which really sucks, because like you saw in the second order, I would probably never accept an order that was 15 minutes or 17 minutes away or whatever it was, because that whole order, and you know, the restaurant messed up and put the wrong name on the order, so I had to double check that. That whole order probably took around an hour for what was the pay, like $7.50 or something. Once again, not even close to being worth it. So you guys can tell that I love Uber Eats, but yeah, that's about all. I don't really have any more positive things to say about it. That's what I started out doing. That was the first delivery service I started out doing. But yeah, now if I do deliveries, it's pretty much only DoorDash and Postmates. The only reason I did Uber was to show you guys, do a little review video. And like I said, I'm glad it turned out the way it did, because pretty much all my experiences with Uber have ended in disappointment. But if you guys want to check it out, like I said, give it a test. It might be a little different in your area. You don't really have to invest too much into it besides your time. The whole approval process is pretty quick. And let's see, what else do I have to say? I'm going to do the same type of video for DoorDash, maybe in like the exact same time period. I'll do the exact same time period. So like I'll do 5:30 to 8:30 for Postmates and DoorDash, all on a weekday night. So if you guys are interested in either of those two, I'll try and do those videos within the next week or so. So you can check those out, and then you can compare the three. And if you're interested, test them out. If you got any questions about Uber Eats delivery, drop them below. I will do my best to help you out. If you got any questions about anything else, drop those below as well. And yeah. Anyways, it's 8:40 now, so I'm gonna call it a night. I'm ready to go home. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like I said, if you got any questions, drop them below. Enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, stay limitless.
Take a shot, you got everything you'll ever need. You fought, you're not gonna let up on the speed. Those knots, thank God you were only make-believe. Those thoughts